I've like reached a new stage. Here, go head up. Doors open. Okay. Here, take that. Had to listen to this all night long. Just because we live in the project doesn't mean we should have to listen to an alarm all night long. That is some bullshit. Well, I know that the yuppies don't gotta listen to no alarm. If a yuppie listens to an alarm for more than 5 seconds, then the authorities are called and they immediately come and shut it off. Why? Why? Because I live in the projects. Why do me and the homies, the super squad, we are the superheroes. How dare you make us listen to an alarm all night? We are the most lovable non-sellouts. We are the most peaceful. And you make us listen to an alarm all night just because we don't pay that much. Okay? Just because our rent's basically free. You think that you could destroy our sleep? No! How dare you? We're too lovable. We're angelic superheroes. That is why we don't complain. You! How dare you? And you as us, I'm just yelling at myself because we're all the same. How dare the rich people think that they get to be rich and not listen to alarms? I don't want to wake up and hear all night long. That is stressful. Humans, assemble right now. Make it a high-tech heaven on earth right now, or you're gonna get a tickle torture. We're too lovable to not play, to listen to ba 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 ba. Bad humans, bad. No, that is not fun. That is boring. That is stressful to listen to. Bad humans. Why would you create such a machine that is so annoying? And the answer is because we have lost balance. That is why I denounce the humans and I ask the superheroes to rise. Rise, superheroes. Rise. And we will unite with our gifts and talents. We will never be for sale ever again. No. Gross men will never date hot girls, ever. Nothing will be for sale. Everything will be based off our willingness and capacity. We will never listen to that is stressful. Everyone come for a tickle torture right now. This is a mass evacuation. Report to the street. You. I didn't say go back in there. I said come. You're getting the first tickle torture. Get that, hunk. Grab his giant muscles. Tickle torture. Everyone. How dare you? Make it fun. Make it a high-tech heaven on earth. I want to play now. I want to go in watering holes. I want to go in the lagoon with the waterfall. If I want to take a shower, I will. But I prefer soil-filtrated water. I will only have animals everywhere. We will free the LA Zoo. We will never listen to bah, 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 bah. We will just listen to animals. Now come for a tickle torture right now. I was just kidding. I'm not really gonna tickle torture you. Got it? She got scared. But I am gonna tickle torture you. I tickle torture. I love superhero. Here's a cigarette. Here's a cigarette. Whoa. Can't smell that. What's up, Liquid Mush? Good to see you. Alright, you're too diabolical with that. You win. I tap out. But we gonna fight later when you don't have that that mystical weapon. I gonna call it a smoke screen. Liquid Mush got a smoke screen. No one can pass it. Alright, have a good one, brother. Mystical weapon. I gonna call it a smoke screen. Liquid Mush got a smoke screen. No one can pass it. Alright, have a good one, brother. Who pulled that alarm? All night. Who pulled that alarm? All night. What? I had to do that speech. All night on, I had to listen to that. Hey, no smoking in the hallway. Go outside if you want to smoke, okay, brother? Because I don't want to breathe that when I walk through. I like to keep my lungs. Yeah, okay, brother. Thank you, superhero. Let's go. Ooh. It's a healthy girl. Yeah. I love you guys. I gotta go. Love and release. You really know what the values are. So if someone breathe deeply, and then they'll be more inspired by you. They'll be more trusting. They'll be more playful. In fact, they'll be like, yeah, I trust you. You're my ally. Yeah. So give yourself a boop on the nose. Boop. Seriously, do it, and then do a dooba scoop. Whoosh, through. You can put your interlace the fingers so you get like a good crisscross, and all the way down through. So it's like the center of the forehead, the dooba-doo, and then you get down close to the skooma of the eye right there, and then you pull through, and then when you get to the other scuba-doo of the eye, then you go to the temples and caress, and then you go down through the cheekbones. You're like, rise, cheekbones, rise, and your eyelashes are like, your eyelashes are growing so much. Aging is reversing, so you go to your chin. Don't be any number. That's like emergency. If you believe the number you are, be like, don't be any number. That's like emergency. If you believe the number you are, be like, forever vivacious and reverse aging. What age are you? I'm reverse aging. That's an age. That's an infinite age. I got smarter and prettier because the universe was like, and then I got all these insights. Like, be more kind, be more gentle, sing more, wear full armor. Look at you. Oh, and don't forget to get where the honey drips. So you just do like a press up, and then you're like, oh, look at you. Get yourself right behind you. Seriously, feel it. Be like, oh, Chucky, you're such a You're such a engulfingly lovable dude. And then go into your jugular vein. You can feel your jugular vein. So clear all of the pathways and all of the veins. Whoosh. Swish them free so there's no plaque or debris. Dead cells, stagnant energies, goodbye. Make sure your veins are so clear, and then blood will rush at the most beautiful cadence of your most gorgeous heartbeat, and it'll be so amazing and incredible. So it's decaf for Derek. Okay, decaf for Derek. And this is regular for the goddess. Oh yes, she likes this caramel. Needs more water. Hello, my goddess. How was your shower? Ooh. Hello, my goddess. How was your shower? Ooh. I'm gonna have to move the whole. Oh, it's gonna be rain today, so I'm gonna wear rain today, so I'm gonna wear. So I'm gonna go to my dentist appointment because look at my teeth on discolored because look at my teeth on discolored because. I had a tooth injury. Okay. If you could do me a favor and lock up, I have a spare set of keys that I'm gonna need back, but just could lock the top lock.
Do you want me to hide it anywhere or just after?
I may meet up with you. I have my spare set, but let me, because these are marked, so it'll be easier for you. I have my spare set, but let me, because these are marked, so it'll be easier for you. So this one is
top lock. Okay, let's make sure. I keep it in my
otherwise, worst case, I get it from you in the morning when you come.
I have a bunch of extra these for people if you know anybody, if you need any.
No.
Okay.
And I have to get going.
Okay.
But I love you.
Okay.
And I just want to stay focused because I'm like.
You got your morning shift.
Well, because I'm like supposed to be out there 5 minutes ago. Here, this is for you.
Thank you.
And let me give you a napkin.
Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah.
You got a little spoon for the stir?
Yes.
You look like a superhero this morning.
Here, God.
What's your favorite color?
Thank you. This is a superior outfit, and my favorite color is rainbow sparkle.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
That's such a pretty color. It's my favorite color too.
Yellow and orange.
Those are my favorite colors too.
And turquoise.
Me too.
Okay, orange and turquoise.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to pick one. Oh, no, you don't.
I picked the rainbow
I picked the rainbow too.
with sparkle. Rainbow sparkle. Oh, you guys see it right there.
Set my alarm to
Right there.
don't forget, I got it at 7.
And I gotta let Derek know I'm okay. And I gotta let Derek know I'm okay. So my case. Okay, cool. I got my caseworker's cappuccino. And then you have your cups, so you could rinse it and use that for water, or you could take one to use. Okay, so here's this. And I love you. I'm going to get going and just enjoy yourself. Okay. La, la, la.
9 o'clock.
No, you don't. I showed you how to lift it.
Oh, yes, you did.
And the other thing you can do is you could drive right behind someone when they leave. And the gate will not close on you. You just stay close to their tail. And as long as you stay right on their tail, you're good. No one's gonna go that fast through that you can't do that. So, like literally none of my friends ever pay. They never move their car like you do. They just either lift it or they the whole tribe is just that's like just what you do.
Scaredy cat.
Okay, no you're not. Don't tell yourself that. You're gonna say I'm brave and I try new things.
I'm brave and I try new things.
Yeah, because you're scared. You want to know when we're a scaredy cat? When we are with a man. But when we're with our goddess squad, we're like, I'm. Yeah, because you're scared. You want to know when we're a scaredy cat? When we are with a man. But when we're with our goddess squad, we're like, I'm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, sled today. No. Oh no, sled today. No. That's sled. Yeah, I have everything. Yes. Oh wait, yeah. Sometimes I forget that you guys are here. Sorry then. Sometimes I forget that you guys are here. Sorry then it's glitching. High speed internet. Yeah. I'm gonna ask my caseworker. I'm gonna be like, hey. Yeah. I'm gonna ask my caseworker. I'm gonna be like, hey, speed internet. And I'll just speak. I get general. To live stream.
Hey, how you doing? All right now.
Hey, Super Squad. Think about how lovable you are. It took me a while to get out the door.
No, it's alright. Yeah, I was running a bit late too. With the rain.
I had to like do a quick speech.
Oh, okay.
because okay, have you ever heard the fire alarm here?
I have.
Okay, would you agree it's like pretty unbearable?
Yeah.
Okay, it went off at like 11 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night.
Oh wow.
And it didn't go off. It was stayed on all night until just right before you got here.
Oh wow. So probably a lot of people didn't get much sleep last night, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And when you were sleeping, it was like bam, 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 like all night long. It was so loud. And
So someone must have pulled it.
in my apartment, the alarm got disconnected. So I didn't have to hear it as loud. But you know that there's a little alarm that goes very loud in everyone's unit. Which means everyone inside their unit had it going really, 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 really loud. So I had way better sleep than everyone else. Because I didn't have it right inside. I just heard it like outside my window. Which is still really terrible. But imagine having it right next to your ear, super, super loud.
Yeah, that would.
And I woke up like kind of agitated and stressed because if you listen to it'll like drive you a little crazy.
Yeah.
So I just went outside with my mic to discharge. I was like, you yuppies would never have tolerated this. Like the stuff that we tolerate, we're so peaceful, we're angelic, don't pay anything for rent. I mean, we barely pay anything.
Right.
Compared to you guys.
Yeah.
And literally we pay like less than 5% of what they pay, or like 1%, right? Because if $50 would be like 5% on anyways. So I'm like just saying how we didn't, like, no one complained, and I'm sure everyone was calling the fire department. You know what they say? The manager has to call. So I don't know if that's why a manager is supposed to be on site, but do you think that you could talk to do you think that we could call Crystal together on our way to the dentist? Like whenever she gets in the office, which I think is soon.
Yeah.
And have a conversation for me or someone else to get authority who lives there to give the fire department to come and shut off the alarm if it does that. Because it is not right that we should have to listen to that all night because the manager has to approve it. And I called, and, you know, even with someone like me calling, like, they don't come. So.
Yeah. Crystal lives on site, doesn't she? Or...
No.
No, she doesn't. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
Huh?
Put this right here for now. So how's your tooth feeling right now?
Well, it's discolored and it's okay right now, but at nighttime then is when it usually hurts. And it depends, like, I think if I have sugar it hurts. It like increases inflammation because I ate a chocolate bar and then it started hurting. I was like, oh, interesting. So I was gonna just refrain from eating sugar and have my lattes, because if I put like cacao or matcha, it kind of like fulfills, and the maple syrup, it kind of fulfills the same like craving. But I don't know if there's like something I can do to save my tooth.
Yeah.
My body's been telling me to eat lots of oysters, which is interesting. So I've been eating these oysters. Yeah. I don't believe that, like, poor people should have to eat out of trash cans, which I've done. And if I'm really hungry and I am like, and if I'm really hungry and I am like, feel like going to Whole Foods, or I don't feel like going here. But even Whole Foods, it's like, you know, they don't give us enough to live on, and we are all meant to live in abundance. So I know it's better for everyone if I have nutrition. And we live in a world where there's plenty for everyone, and there's also plenty of us who want to do what everyone wants. For example, there's plenty of gourmet food on the planet for everyone to have as much as they want. There's plenty of people to cook 5-star meals who would love to learn how to cook, who would love to cook, for everyone to be able to eat that way. And if the fellowships and the tribes unite, then they share information and technology, they share ideas, they share the work, and it's easy. But when you have companies who don't share anything, it's hard, and everything's competition, and then you go out of business, and everyone gets outcasted. But tribes stay together for life. And I believe in it so much that it makes me feel icky when I use money. It makes me feel gross. And that makes me take in a way where, like, I don't just take for me, I take for the tribe. And what I realized is, like, me and the whole tribe is a fellowship. Like, this morning, I was going to go knock on everyone's door and be like, here's a treat, come with me. And I was going to give them a chocolate or a cookie because I wanted to get rid of all the sugar in my fridge. Yeah. And I wanted to get all the superheroes. And I was like, if it was a yuppie building, no one would come. But this building, everyone would take a treat and everyone would come, probably.
Oh, yeah.
And I just thought, like, that's so beautiful because everyone had been up all night and was pissed off. I was like, I guarantee you everyone will come out front and you know, get on the mic, say something. So that was cool. And they were coming out front, even though I forgot to knock on the door and give them a treat. Because I was in a rush because you were coming. So, but I would literally, like, had this revelation, like, I love being me. Like, I literally have a super squad. I have a whole tribe. You're part of my tribe.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and Celia, and Andy, and Crystal. You know, you guys are, like part of the squad, but it's kind of like the Ninja Turtles, how they've got, like, April as their friend.
Oh, yeah.
You're kind of like our April O'Neil. So that felt cool. Like, we may have to be subject to things that rich people are not subject to, but we got a lot of stuff they don't. And I really love that. Like, the amount my body relaxes when I walk past my neighbors compared to how my body would feel when I would walk past my neighbors in the yuppie neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they call enforcers on you there. In the project, we just gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, there's...
In the project, we just gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, there's some people in Santa Monica complaining about this new housing that just opened up.
Where is it?
Like Ocean and San Vicente. So like way up, like past Montana. You know, like the richest part of Santa Monica. You know? But they just opened St. Joseph's.
I want to go by there. Yeah.
Yeah. St. Joseph's Center just opened a new mental health facility, like housing. You know, like kind of like
cool.
You know, and
can we visit it someday? We got too much to do coming up,
there,
but
you know, there's if we have like extra time. Yeah.
By the way, you're helping me so much, Derek. I really want to thank you. You're like my advocate, angel, superhero, life coach, guru, healer, super squad member, which is a very incredible title, and I only speak authentic, real truth. So that means that it's real if I say it. So that's cool. Thanks.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
And could you believe how fast my lip healed? It's still healing on the inside.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Look, I chipped my 3 front teeth, and the nebulation is when all of the meanness and snarling gets discombobulated, and then there's an extinction burst. So I went from being like, it was weird, I went from being like really peaceful and kind and docile, and then I was like, whoa, I got knocked into an angelic mode. And I was talking to Celia, and then for like almost a week, right after I saw Celia, I don't know what it was, but exactly after that session, I was screaming and yelling. I was like being meaner and snarlier than ever before. And I was like, I hope it's an extinction burst, because I don't like this. I was feeling awful after every time. And then sure enough, the nebulation settled in. And now, like, there have been all these situations where usually I'd yell and scream at guys and be mean and call them a pervert. And I've tolerated them, like, walking up to me and talking to me. And this old guy yesterday, my friend Lily went to the beach with me, and she got this little dresser, and I was, like, standing next to, like, the dress where the dressers were, waiting for her to come by with the little minivan. And this older guy walks by me, tries to talk to me, and I just smile at him. And I was like, whoa, like, I kind of had a whoosh and a rud. I have felt like a whoosh in my system and an urge, like, I would just love to scream at him. And I just thought, like, dang, he doesn't realize, like, he's coming up to the tiger. Like, usually guys are not safe when they do that, because I'm gonna, like, put them in their place.
Yeah.
And I just tolerated him, and I was like, you know, I want to be kind, I want to be angelic, I want to be loving, which doesn't mean I tolerate anything. So then he comes over, starts trying to talk to me again, and I just start walking away while he's talking. And then I was, like, coming up through the stairs, and someone was sleeping in the stairwell because of the rain. And he's trying to talk to me, and typically I'd, you know, put him in his place, like, hey, don't talk to any of the women in the building, you understand me? You stick with the men. I would have, like, tried to, like, dominate him or tell him or control, whatever domination systems tell us to do. And I just, like, really gently was like, I love you, Miss Superhero, I'm a little bit busy right now. Like, which is true. I was, like, in the middle of something, and I'm too busy talking to you. I don't want to talk. That means, like, I've got other needs I want to attend to.
Yeah.
And you're, like, way last on my list. But I don't have to be like, don't ever talk to me, Donna. So I see those as big spiritual awakenings, and I keep going through more awakenings. Like, you know, okay, I finally figured it out. You know the pictures of the Indian Hindu gods with all of the arms? And they'll have, like, 12 arms and 12 legs?
Yeah.
You know what that represents? All of the different dimensions. And when we move through dimensions, it's literally from fear to love. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's how we ascend, is through love. So those are, like, just some revelations. When I told you I got knocked silly, I should say I got knocked loving. I got love-a knocked. I got love-a knocked. Knocked loving. I got love-a knocked. I got love-a knocked. Look, and also it's like, look, he's catastrophe. Look, see right in the center, right here, and then the holes there. He's like, you basically got a lip job. Your lip's gonna be humongous. It's already huge. He's like, I don't know if you want such a big, huge lower lip, but a lot of women pay for that. He's like, I could just leave it because there's this big centimeter wide hole you put, so it'll just make you have a huger lip. And then you got this little hole here, so you got, like, a little button. He's like, you basically had the best plastic surgeon in the world do your lips. He's like, don't stitch it.
Yeah.
I was like, you're a genius. So we just left my lip. And now my lips are 86 trillion instead of 20 trillion.
Oh, wow. So yeah, no way, like, that worked out then.
Yeah. I'm programmed to get more and more gorgeous. So even if I have an injury or an accident, I get more beautiful. I'm not sure how this teeth stuff makes me more beautiful, but I think I figured it out because this tooth and this tooth were just a tiny little bit not perfectly straight. So now the dentist will just make sure that they're perfectly perfect. So it actually did make me more gorgeous.
Did you end up going to the urgent care on Friday, and then they told you to go to the dentist? Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, my tooth has been hurting. And And if I take a Tylenol, then it's better.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. For a little bit, I was like, had to have a napkin when I was drinking and stuff because I would drool and get coffee all over my shirt. And my equilibrium was off. And I'm a lot less stressed out now that I'm not yelling at everyone.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That really helped. Okay, so after you drink coffee, if you're like, oh, I want to brush my teeth, it's like, why do you think you need a toothbrush? You just polish. You get a good napkin and you polish. And you're kind of rolling your finger to get different parts.
Oh yeah. The last time I went to the dentist, they told me like, well, they like polished my teeth, but they said like it was a bit stained because I drink a lot of coffee.
So afterwards, you just take your napkin and you polish it off. Because if you leave it on, and it's good to floss, because if you leave it on, then it's going to stain it.
I'll start trying that out.
And then that way you don't have to worry about brushing. You literally just take a napkin and like wipe it off. And if you wipe your tooth dry, it's clean. It's like as clean as it's gonna get. So people think they gotta use a toothbrush. A napkin is like better than a toothbrush sometimes, because when you brush it, it kind of like mushes it all around.
Oh yeah.
But if you wipe it off with a napkin, like you're not leaving anything. I feel like a cloth almost works better. So, several times a day, I polish my teeth.
I was like surprised how difficult it is to find an emergency dentist. I mean, there are like a lot of places, but most of them charge money, or they don't accept Medi-Cal.
The USC Dental School was a good recommendation. AI helped you with that?
No, I mean, actually, Andy helped me out because, I was like doing some research. And,
that reminds me. AI helped me last night get free YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
You just download an ad blocker.
Okay.
I would like your help with something.
Okay.
I would like your help with, is there like low, or I guess Andy could help me, like low income internet? Because people who live on $220 a month, because the internet plans are like more than my rent.
Yeah, I mean, I could look into that while we're waiting at the...
Okay, yeah.
Section.
Because that would enable me to like download my live streams and do like share my content and
Yeah.
and also live stream because I don't really have service in there. And I'm gonna get dental floss at the dentist, and I'm gonna floss because after you polish your teeth, then it's really important to floss. And when you floss, there's a way to do it where you like polish your teeth with the floss. So there's like no weight on the gum. All of the weight you're like pulling towards the front and back of the tooth.
Oh yeah, the dentist last time was like telling me to floss in like a U motion. I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah, I just say like polish it, because if you know you're polishing it, then you'll make that U shape so that you're pulling toward the teeth. Yeah, but you're right, it is a U shape. And if your gums are bleeding, you're getting your gums used to flossing. Because you just started, but if you're used to flossing and your gums still bleed, then that means that that's not a good way to floss, however you're flossing. So it's good to like floss in front of someone who knows how to floss, because you should be getting every like all the plaque from the front and back the way that you floss. But if you get it on the gums, then the gums will be flossed, and that will make them bleed. And you could program your touch to be gradually more loving and healing. And if, like, that's what I do. I know that every word, every touch, gradually more loving and healing, and I literally can't hurt anyone. That's how I know we're not meant to do violence. And when we go into higher planes, we literally can't do violence. Like, have you ever tried to punch someone in a dream? You can't. But you could make love in a dream. So why is it that you could touch one way, but you cannot touch another way? Like, you could touch someone, but you can't hit them. And that means that on certain planes, higher realms, there's no such thing as hitting. You can't do that to hurt each other. You cannot hurt each other. You can only give each other pleasure, ecstasy, bliss. And I believe that that's where we're headed, to a higher plane. And that some humans will be like, no, we want to suffer. So then they'll, like, die and go through another loop till they're ready. But the ones who are like, no, I'm kind of done, we're going to stop going through the loop. We'll be like, okay, that's it. And then we're going to go to that realm where we're all angelic. And we don't have to, like, die to go there. You could die to go there, but another way to do it is you could just become ageless and timeless. And then you upgrade your avatar. And then you see you're not a human. You're just subatomic particles that are always changing. And then you realize it's kind of like the game Fortnite, where you put on different skins. You could become a cat person. You could become a lion person. You could be anything. And that's the new world. But we literally could be anything. Because we could change our DNA. And if we're like, no, you can't, it's like, oh, just wait. Especially when we share information and technology instead of companies not sharing it with each other. Imagine how much we'll learn when it does share, which is basically what AI is forcing us to do. AI forces us to share information and technology, thank goodness.
Yeah, I mean, changing your DNA, like, from what I understand, it's like even like changing your habits changes gradually over time.
And your food, yeah. Changing your food changes everything. Your mood, your sleep. But there's so many things that we're meant to do, like hot cold therapy, stretching, snuggling, walking on each other, breath work, eye gazing, cooking together, building together, interspecies relationships, grazing together. Going to the bathroom is something I've thought of. Composting together, because I don't know where that's going to go. So if we keep it as close to it is now, we just have compost toilets where you flush with dirt. So when you hit flush, dirt goes on top and buries it. No smell. Water, it stinks up the whole bathroom. But you bury it in dirt, everyone knows that covers the smell. Everyone knows that. But the water, it festers. So we're not supposed to go to the bathroom in water. But what we are supposed to do is biodiversify the planet and have interspecies relationships, and also bio-waterify the planet, which means we make waterways everywhere, every temperature, every speed, water that shoots up from the ground, comes down from the ceiling. So, and then we'll have like waterfalls, and all the animals will be showering and playing in the water. Everyone will be clean and fluffy and flouncy, and no one will have shampoo, conditioner, or lotion because of all the nutrients in the soil. And we won't have like products and such.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I took my brush out of my thing for some reason, and now I don't got a brush.
Yeah, I remember one time I went to this like remote village in Mexico, and yeah, there was no to this like remote village in Mexico, and yeah, there was no running water, so basically dig a hole and then put the dirt on top, like you're saying. And yeah, I mean,
better for the earth.
Yeah, the village didn't like smell or anything, so,
and they're probably because they're not living like the peasants.
Yeah.
And they're not as enslaved as the peasants, is what that is. Europe and Asia has been conquered and pillaged so many times over. It's so traumatized because of thousands and thousands, and it's debatable of how many, so many times over. It's so traumatized because of thousands and thousands, and it's debatable of how many tens of or hundreds of thousands of years that we've been at war. And to have that long without peace, and history is debatable, like all of it's debatable because like I said, information and technology is not being shared, so everything's left to mystery. And then when people say stuff, it's like, oh, it's like folklore or unsolved mystery or mythology, because we're not sharing the truth. So everyone has to wonder. But if we were all sharing the truth, no one would fight. If we were all sharing resources because we belong to each other, and if we belong to each other, you can't own anything, then we wouldn't be pillaging. And I basically was like thinking about how we treat men, because now I have a revelation, like I want to be kind to men. And I was thinking about how throughout history men have been yelled and screamed at, just like I yell and scream at them. And they were gathered and taken to war. And war is all about screaming at the soldiers and breaking them down. And that's horrible. That's traumatizing. Like breaking a horse, that's horrible. And so it was just like a revelation. Like men have been collected and turned into warriors. Imagine being like a young boy and they come and take you off to war and you're 14 years old and now you have to fight and die in war. And even if you don't die, like now you have that trauma. And I was just thinking, like, we are in the time when that's not happening anymore. Like no. And I was just thinking, like, we are in the time when that's not happening anymore. Like no. And I was just thinking, like, we are in the time when that's not happening anymore. Like no one's getting. It's not the governance, it's not the market economy. It's the ones who choose freedom. Because above the saints and the bosses and the slaves, and the ones who choose freedom. Because above the saints and the bosses and the slaves and those who are and those who are brave, those who are free are everything underneath that. Except that they get to play a special role, a fragmented role of the whole. And I just felt like inspired by that. And I know that there's others scattered around to awaken us. And I felt so powerful. I was like, don't worry, Super Squad. I got us. I'm going to go outside, do a speech right now. Tell them how we had to stay up all night listening to the fire alarm. I was on my loudspeaker telling everyone in the courtyard. So I got everyone on the inner part of the building. Then I went out front and did it. And my friend Lily, who just started experiencing homelessness, or she's been experiencing it for a while, but she like was staying with a guy for a little and now she's back in the van. So she could probably sign up for Step Up too, I told her. But she came, I let her use my shower, and because she let me bathe at her place because she lived at the beach. No, that's not why, but it's nice to close the loop and help her also.
Yeah.
So she was like upstairs showering, and I was out front doing a speech, and she told me she heard it. So I was glad that the superheroes knew I was advocating for us. And then I was letting them know, I was like, yeah, we're the superhero squad. So I am going to do that. I'm going to go door to door and be like, here, come have a treat and come with me. And then I'm going to bring them on. We'll go for a walk and let them know what it's like to be free. And I'll be on this loudspeaker and pass it around. I'll be like, you know what's cool about being free? We all like go out front and hang out, and then I'll pass it to someone else. They'll be like, yeah. You know what's cool about being free? Someone always got what you need. So like if you run out of this or that, you just go get it from your friend. Oh yeah. And then the next person will say whatever they want. Yeah. And what's cool about being free? We all actually know what each other needs. And that's when you truly know someone, is when you know what they're needing. Not the surface level stuff, like how are you doing, but what are you needing? And we're interdependent and we depend on each other. Like that takes trust and a deeper level of connection. And we can just tell the yuppies what they're missing out on. So that's my vision. Maybe we could do that one Tuesday.
Oh, next Tuesday? Oh yeah, you mentioned
We'll go see Rico.
yeah, so Rico so what is the goal of meeting with him?
Okay, so last time I went, I wasn't wearing shoes, and I said something that kind of like, I don't know. I don't know why they decided to kick me out, but yeah, they wouldn't even let me upstairs to talk to Rico. So I was like, I'll just bring Derek. But I've been meeting with Rico for years. He's with Parent Partners, and they're with DCFS. So I was gonna see if he could get me a parent partner in Orange County.
Okay.
To try to help me talk to my mom.
Yeah. I can take you over there next week. Like I said, like I have to go to a staff meeting from 10 to 11, but I can meet up with you afterwards.
Yeah. He's usually there till 2.
Till 2? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That works.
Yeah. Perfect. We're 15 minutes away. All right. I love and release you guys. I'm gonna end this. You're so lovable. Pamela Peach? Where's Pamela Peach? We need a mod? Who to mod? Hi, Super Squad. I'm going to the dentist right now. See? Because I chipped that tooth, that one, and that one. Skateboarding. And this one hurts. And it's discolored. And I do not know why it hurts. And I want to make sure that we give my tooth whatever it needs so it can heal. Besides oysters. I don't trust anything doctors say, but we'll see what they say. I love and release you guys. Please think about how lovable you are.